Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome again. We deal today in our lesson with intonation, but this time we'll try to highlight the basic patterns of intonation. Right, the basic patterns or variations of intonation in English. As you know, we have two major ones, which are falling intonation and rising intonation, besides the combination of the two, I mean falling rising as well as rising falling. Now let's start with the commonest pattern of intonation in English, which is the falling intonation. Of course, when we say falling intonation, here it's the most common pattern in English, and it is when the pitch of the voice falls at the end of the sentence. Okay, at the end of a sentence. And also usually this falling intonation is associated mainly with a syllable which contains a long vowel, right, a diphthong or a voiced continuant sound. For example, I have no, it contains a diphthong ow, that's why it receives falling intonation. Also, it was raining. Also, raining starts with rain. It contains also a diphthong here, a. So here also it is falling intonation, right, at the level of the end of this sentence and utterance. Good. Now, falling intonation is used in English in many cases. We'll try to list them now one by one. So, it is used first and foremost in statements, I mean declarative sentences. They receive at the end falling intonation. Like when I say, he wants to change his car. He wants to change his car. So here, at the end, we have falling intonation. Also, it is used in commands or orders. Like when I say, write your name here. Write your name here. Falling to. WH questions also. The question will start with WH words like who, what, which, where, how, when, and so on. These also we find in them or receive falling intonation. For example, I say, where do you live? Where do you live? It's falling here. Right. Also, exclamation is another case for the use of falling intonation. For example, I say, how nice of you. How nice of you. So here, at the end, it is falling. And also, what a beautiful voice. What beautiful voice. So here, also, it's falling. Also, the case of interjections. Interjections, like, oh, good. Oh, good. So here also it's falling. Greetings also. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's falling. Tag questions also. But be careful. Tag questions here we refer to a case when they are not real questions. Clear? It means the speaker here is sure of the answer, but he just wants or invites confirmation or agreement to his tag question. Clear? He already knows the answer, but he asks only for confirmation, right, for his answer. For example, I say, you live in London, don't you? When it is falling here, it means it is not real question, it's only an invitation to confirmation or agreement. Now, within falling intonation, we have two main variations. This fall or falling can be low fall, or also it can be high fall. Clear? Or also it can be high fall. Low fall, it means what? Here, when the intonation may start from mid-pitch, right? Mid-pitch, low fall is in the middle. It starts from mid-pitch to the lowest pitch. Clear? Lowest pitch. So here also it is the commonest variation within falling intonation. When it starts from mid-pitch to the lowest pitch. And also we have high fall. High fall, it means it starts from the highest pitch, clear, to the lowest pitch. From the highest to the lowest, clear. The high fall is used mainly to express lively interest or kind of friendliness in our statements, clear, and utterances, such as the case of greetings as well as exclamations, clear, exclamations, right. Example, oh hi, greeting, oh hi, here it's falling, and also I'm glad to see you. Here it is a kind of also another greeting you can say, right. Now, second basic and main pattern of intonation is rising intonation, in which the pitch of the voice rises at the end of a sentence. Rises at the end of a sentence. Now, in fact, this rising intonation has a special function or indication. It invites the speaker to continue speaking, mainly, clear. And also, rising intonation has also its own different cases of use and uses at the level of the English speech and English utterances. Rising intonation is used in yes-no questions. Do you like tea? Do you like tea? Sorry, it's rising. Do you like tea? Rising. Yes-no questions. The question must require an answer with yes or no. Clear. Also, in tag questions, but this time they are, unlike the first case of falling, in which they were not real, in this case, in rising intonation, right, is used with real questions, real tag questions. It means here the speaker doesn't know the answer and he asks for information, clear. He wants to know the answer, he is uncertain, clear, and he requires an answer. It's a real question here. For example, I say, you are new here, aren't you? So when it is rising with tag questions, it means here it's a real question. The speaker is asking for information. He needs an answer, not confirmation. Clear? Also, in polite requests, we use rising intonation, like, will you open the door, please? Will you open the door, please? Right. Also, I have the case of encouragement. Also, here, also we use rising intonation, like when I say, carry on, go ahead. It's rising here to encourage him. Clear, rising. Also, questions which are asked for repetition sometimes. Clear, like, what? Here you are inviting the speaker to repeat. What? It's rising. Or also questions which are asked for clarification. You said what? You said what? Here also it is rising. Clear. Also, another case for the use of rising intonation is when you express surprise or incredibility, something unexpected, surprising. Example, you did? You did? Right, here it's rising. If you are surprised, something incredible, unbelievable, clear. Right, so these are the main cases for the use of rising intonation. Right. Now within also rising intonation we have two basic variations. We have what we call low rise, and high rise. The low rise, it may extend from low to mid pitch, low rise, from low to mid pitch, right? Or from mid to high pitch, right? To high pitch, with all the other also variation. Yeah. So when we say low rise, it means either from low to mid or from mid to high. Clear? To high. But for high rise, of course, here it may extend from the lowest pitch to the highest, from low to the high. Clear? Directly. From low to the high. Right. Good. Now, besides these two basic patterns, I mean falling intonation and rising intonation, we have also what we call rising, falling, and falling, rising. These are combinations of the two basic patterns. We try to highlight, all right, in our second part of this lesson. So please just follow. So, hello again. We said that sometimes also, in addition to the basic patterns of intonation, falling or rising, we may use a combination of patterns, right? In intonation, for example, we may use falling, rising, or rising, falling intonation. Clear? Now let's start the first case of fall, rise intonation. Fall, rise intonation. Here, of course, the intonation falls, then it rises. Clear? It falls, then it rises. I mean here, the pitch of the voice starts a little bit relatively high, then it moves downward, then it moves upward again. Clear? Downward and upward again. Right. Now, this fall rise intonation occurs usually within one word. Within one word. Right. And it is associated with many cases. We try to now list 4 major cases, which are: the first one is when expressing doubt, uncertainty about an answer or of an answer. For example, you say, perhaps we could visit Spain. So here, in visit, the intonation, right, moves down, right, downward and upward. Okay, visit, right. Also, fall, rise intonation is used in or for expressing reluctance. When you are unwilling, okay, to answer, to give an answer, don't want to answer, reluctant to answer. Example, A may say, you didn't see him on Monday. B will answer by, I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember. So here, remember, intonation falls then rises, because it is a case of reluctance. Also, in hesitation, when you are hesitant in your speech, clear. Here also we use fall, rise intonation. Like, for example, we say, you would like to confirm that he will come. A says, you would like to confirm that he will come. B may say an answer in hesitation, saying, I suppose. Example, you would like to say that he will to confirm that, for example, he will come next Monday. B will say, I suppose. He is a kind of hesitation, right? Also, fall, rise can be used also in negative orders. In negative orders. For example, when we say, don't start until you are ready. Clear, ready. Here also we use fall, rise intonation. So these are the 4 major cases. Besides 2 other also cases like when expressing reproach, disbelief, threat, and sometimes also in polite corrections of someone else's speech. Clear. Right, here also we can use fall, rise intonation. Now, the second combination, right, of intonation represents rise, fall intonation. Now, rise, fall intonation is the opposite of the first one. It means here intonation rises, then falls. Clear, rise, then falls. It means here the pitch of the voice starts a little bit relatively low. It moves then upward, then downward again. Okay, upward, then downward again. Right, good. We have here also many situations for the use of rise, fall intonation. Mainly, we use it in alternative questions. Right, it means questions which offer choices to the listener. Right, example, I say, did you have soup or salad? Did you have soup or salad? So, soup or salad? Clear. Rise, then it falls. Clear. Also, in lists also, as you know, we have many elements. So we use rising intonation for the elements of the list, and in the last one, it falls. Clear? We have falling intonation. Right. For example, I say, I visited, for example, London, Paris, Cairo, and Spain. So at the end, it falls. Clear? Why is that? It falls. Right. Also, third case concerns unfinished thoughts. Right. Example, A may say, what was the meal like? What was the meal like? B will answer, the fish was good. Then he stops. Okay, was good. It means the rest I don't want to mention it. Not good. Right. So here also we use rise, fall intonation. Besides to fourth case, which is also in conditional sentences. Also we use the combination of rising, falling intonation. Example, we can say, if he calls, ask him to leave a message. If he calls, ask him to leave a message. Clear? So here also the rise, fall intonation is used in conditional sentences. Right. Now, of course, these are the major cases. Besides two other cases, okay, when we also use rise, fall, like in strong approval, strong disapproval, right. Also sometimes surprise, and sometimes also sarcasm. Clear? And also sometimes sarcasm. Right. Good. Before so this is the end of our lesson about intonation. I would like to say thank you. So thank you in English also has falling intonation usually. Clear? Usually falling intonation. Right. Thank you. So thank you for your attention. Good luck.